What's up, Trophy Hunter? Welcome to my second video about the new PSN sales in the PSN store. Like always, I want to show you some easy platinums, some hidden gems. We're jumping right into it. Today we start with a relatively new one called Minishoot Adventures. Well, it's not the best deal, but it's definitely a great game to play. The levels in the game are handcrafted and the game itself is a mix of open exploration with twin stick shooter action. Trophy wise, everything can be done in a single playthrough. There are also difficult related trophies. Fortunately, the difficult related trophies stack, and the game also offers accessibility options, which makes the platinum basically very easy. The next game on my list is called Dordogne. This game is also cross-buy, but the game does not support cross-save. The game is a psychological horror game with no missable trophies. Well, to be honest, it's not the best game, but the price is pretty good. It's only $2 instead of 20, and it's a very easy platinum too. If you need some assistance, I also have a full platinum walkthrough available on my channel. So if you're looking for an easy platinum which is not shovelware, give the game a try. Well, you probably know there are a lot of racing games in the PSN store, and most of these are totally scam, especially when it comes to JDM or drift games, but this one is an exception. JDM, Japanese Drift Master. Super fun game, definitely a bit of a gem, I would say. If you're looking for a great arcade racing game, give the game a try. Trophy wise, a relatively easy and straightforward platinum. The game will roughly take 20 hours. Next game on my list is called Bad Cheese, a pretty weird but super fun horror game. This one is also another pretty easy platinum. Keep in mind there are some missables, but fortunately the game is kinda short. With a collectible guide you can easily get all the trophies in less than 2 hours. Without the guide you probably need 3 to 4 hours. Definitely an easy, worth playing platinum game you should try. Next one is definitely a hidden gem, Operencia, The Stolen Sun, only $9 instead of 30. The game is a dungeon crawler RPG game. Trophy wise, we have only 2 missable trophies and everything can be done in a single playthrough. If you like this kind of genre, you should definitely give the game a try. It's definitely worth it, especially for just $8. Next pretty awesome game on my list is I Hate This Place, only $16 instead of 30. The game is a survival horror roguelite game. The platinum is fairly easy, but keep in mind there are some missables. You can get the platinum within 3 to 4 hours, but there is also a lot more to explore after the platinum trophy. Another great game, definitely worth the platinum hunt. Well, it's been a long time since I have covered a full motion video game, but Dead Reset is probably worth a try. $9 instead of 15, and the game is also cross-buy, but it does not support cross-save. If you're a fan of science fiction and aliens, this game is probably for you. Well, it's basically a B-movie with aliens. Trophy-wise, a pretty easy one, but you need to play through the game several times. Another beautiful indie game is definitely Dordogne. Game is cross-buy but does not support cross-save. The game is a narrative adventure game where you play as Mimi, a 32-year-old woman, visiting the house of her recently deceased grandmother. The gameplay is simple, but it's definitely an easy, worth playing platinum game. The game has only 1 missable trophy and everything can be done in a single playthrough. If you need some assistance, I have a full platinum walkthrough available on my channel. Next guys, I have another hidden gem, Fate Reawakened. Unfortunately, not the best deal, $20 instead of 25. You basically get 4 games. Trophy wise, well, prepare for a big grind. Well, the game itself is super fun and great, but the trophy list is a little bit annoying, unfortunately. So if you care about the trophies, only get the game if you have no problems with grinding. And unfortunately, there are also some highly RNG luck-based trophies. Next, I have a little bit of an underrated horror game for you guys, The Bridge Curse 2. Only $13 instead of 25. The game is also cross-buy, but unfortunately the game does not support cross-save. Trophy wise, we have no missables because there's chapter select, but prepare for collecting a lot of collectibles. I think there are over 70 collectibles in the game, and you need to die in all possible ways. However, with a collectible guide you should be able to unlock all the trophies in less than 5 hours. If you are into indie games, you will love the next one, Loretta, $9 instead of 15. The game is a psychological thriller and I really enjoyed this one. This one is really a nice little hidden indie gem. Nothing is really missable in the game, and with a guide you can get all the trophies in less than 2 hours. If you need some assistance, I have a full platinum walkthrough available on my channel. And if you like thriller games but want one with a better graphic, check out this bad we made. In this game you play as a maid in a hotel and snoop around strangers' rooms to uncover their deadly secrets. Another underrated game if you ask me. Trophy wise we have some missables, but if you're looking for a guide you can find a really great one on Steam. Next I have another gem for you guys, Sailing Era, but keep in mind this game is not for casual players. First, this game is cross-buy but does not support cross-save. Well, in short you can say this game is a mix of Sid Meier's Pirates and Port Royale. Navigate your fleet, sail for pleasure, run a business, enjoy a romance, or fight pirates or search for treasures. Unfortunately, when it comes to trophies there are not much information in the web and you probably need to figure out almost everything by your own. What I can say is the game has some missables and you will definitely end up with several playthroughs. So trophy wise it's a bit of a pain, but the game itself can be very addictive. And if you look for a game where you can turn off your brain, or a game which you can play easily in between bigger titles, I can recommend Maniac. The game is a fast-paced, top-down roguelite action game, and the devs described this one as a GTA meets Vampire Survivors. Trophy-wise, pretty straightforward and self-explanatory, nothing is really missable, but keep in mind the game is a bit of a grind. And last but not least, another easy but worth playing platinum game called The Spirit and the Mouse. The game is an adventure game where you play as a mouse. Pretty standard trophy list with a lot of collectibles, but fortunately in this game there are no missable trophies. Because once you beat the game it will put you back to the last checkpoint. And that's it guys, this was another recommendation list for a lot of easy platinums and some hidden gems. I hope you enjoyed the list and there is 1 or 2 games you like to play. So guys, that's it. Hope you found this video useful. Thanks for the attention. See you in my next one.